Your business is not stuck because you don't have the right Instagram strategy. It's stuck because you're holding on to limiting beliefs without even realizing it. In this video, I will break down 3 things that keep most creative women from building their dream business. Now, if you're new here, I'm Marjolaine, and I work with artists and creatives to build businesses that feel aligned and magnetic. So settle in, grab a coffee, and let's get through those 3 things keeping you stuck. So the first belief we have without even realizing it is that it must be hard for us to succeed. We need to work hard, push, force, stay glued on our computer all day to earn it. If any part of you believes you need to force things, hustle, earn it, you're still operating from this rigid masculine frame of work, and that belief is making you overwork when your creativity is asking you to rest and pause. So here's how we reframe this one. We need to first identify when we're pushing, forcing, being in that I'm not good enough energy that makes us try to prove our worth, prove ourselves. And we need to ground back into I'm inherently worthy, I'm inherently deserving. And the more I rest, the more my creativity thrives. Because as a creative and as an artist, you're not actually paid for your time anymore. This isn't about clocking in and clocking out. It isn't about earning it. It's about sharing your gifts, sharing your genius, sharing your magic. That creativity requires space, requires you to be rested. You can't be magnetic if you didn't sleep last night because you were up all night overthinking. You can't be magnetic and attract dream opportunities if you've been glued on your computer all day trying to force yourself to figure things out. Allow yourself to believe my success will come to me with ease. The more I am myself, the more successful I become. The more I rest, the more I slow down, the more I give myself space to just read a good book at the beach and let my imagination and creativity arise from itself, the more successful I am. We need to disentangle from hard work equals success and shift from my creativity is enough. I am deeply successful. The more I rest, the more I trust myself, the more successful I become. Now, this one is a big one, but pay attention. It is life-changing, and you'll notice, because I noticed every single time I surrendered and slowed down and told myself, my next client is going to come in with so much ease. I was blown away by how magical things aligned for me when I gave myself permission to read the book, rest midday, take the nap, slow down, not be on my computer, work on my paper up a mountain. So rest truly is the most productive you can do for your business if you move away from the belief that hard work equals success. Now, the second belief most creatives stay stuck in is waiting to be ready. This feeling of once I finally figure this out, I can do my podcast, or I'm waiting for the next client to come in and then I can start my YouTube channel, or it's not the right time right now to write my book, it's a really busy season. In all the ways you've been creating delay, a part of you is waiting to feel ready. But readiness is an illusion. We never feel ready. Readiness is a decision. And so you need to decide your priorities and you need to hold space to fail right now. As creatives that have a procrastination tendency, oftentimes it's because we're perfectionists. We have the vision of who we're meant to be, our higher self, which is operating at an incredibly high level, really successful, thriving on book 12 of a bestseller list. And we're looking at her right now and thinking, oh, I only wrote 300 words today. I'm not ready yet. I'm not good enough. These are us not allowing ourselves to be a beginner, not allowing ourselves to make mistakes, to stumble. But the truth is, your higher self only exists because you failed repeatedly for many years. And the biggest gift you can give yourself is to say, I don't need to be ready. I choose to be ready to work on my dreams today, to fail today, to be a beginner today, to hold space for what I truly want to do and not push myself to achieve any outcome, but just be present with what I'm doing. You don't have to be ready. You just need to sit down and hold space for your dreams right now, for your next step, for your podcast. Let the project be slow, but let the project be. Let the project be bad, but let the project be. Let yourself fail repeatedly and trust that after all these failures, one day you'll wake up and look in the mirror and meet your higher self. That is the best way to break free from our procrastination loop, our overthinking, our perfectionism tendencies. It's to say, it's okay if this is really bad, I'm gonna sit and still do it. I don't need to be ready. I choose to be ready for my dreams today. I choose to hold space for my dream today. This reframe can literally get you unstuck from you having stared at your unfinished book for many weeks, or you having drafts that are not done in your songs, or you having delayed launching that offer because what if nobody buys? Let nobody buy it. Launch it. Let yourself be messy in the middle of your becoming right now. Now, this is a huge one too, so I hope you take time to notice where you're self-sabotaging your success because you have those huge expectations and start slowing down. Our last belief for today's video is that selling is pushy. Now here's the thing, right? I discussed with you about this idea that success needs to have us work really hard, which is the way we're operating in our day, right? Then we have our belief, which tells us we're not ready, which is the way we're delaying what we really want to do. But when our body of work is finished, when our song is ready to be launched, our offer is created, our painting is ready to be sold, if we're not selling because we believe it's pushy, nobody is buying your art, nobody is buying your work, and you don't get to thrive as a creative. Building a successful business that allows us to live our dream life requires us to understand that creating is one thing, offering is another. And selling really is just that process here of offering your magic. It's the distance between you holding it, having it hidden on your computer, in your body, you know, your skills, your gifts, or in your phone, in your library, and actually giving it to people to receive, to enjoy, to be transformed, to be moved. If you make art, people are going to be moved by your art. If you're doing coaching or consulting or programs, people are going to be transformed. If you're creating incredible creative products, people's lives are going to be better. You need to let yourself offer what you worked so many years to create. Your genius, your ideas, your gifts. Without selling, you're not opening the doors for others to receive what you worked so much to create. And so the invitation here is to realize I'm not forcing anyone to get my things. I'm not shoving it down people's throat, which we sometimes feel with selling. I'm inviting people by opening my door to receive what I pulled my heart into. And I know it's vulnerable, and sometimes that's why we keep the door closed. We don't want people to come in because it feels safer this way. But give yourself permission to open that door and realize selling isn't pushing. It's not this way, it's this way. Come in, come see what I created, what I made. And if it makes you happy, you can walk back home with it. Because selling is an invitation. It's something beautiful where you're allowing yourself to share your heart, a piece of you, to someone that will be so happy to have found you. Because that's the wildest thing about thinking that selling is pushing. When you're grounded in who you are and you work with empowered clients that are grounded in who they are, they're glad they found you. They've been looking for that piece of art to hang on their wall for months, and they're glad they found you. They've been looking for you as a coach, and they're glad they found you. They've been looking for this album to go through their breakup, and they're glad they found it. Let yourself sell your magic. Now, if this is still something you're uncomfortable with, I made a 40-minute masterclass teaching you how to sell your magic and close dream client in one conversation. I will leave the link down below. I really need you to realize getting over this fear of selling is one of the greatest gifts you can give your creative business. I hope you'll do the masterclass, and I hope to see you inside. Now, thank you for tuning in for today's video. I know these are huge beliefs we sometimes carry for years in our creative business, but I'm confident that just those 3 can already create so much space in your day and make you feel so empowered to live your dream and grow your dream business. I'd love to know in the comments below what belief you've been battling with out of the 3 I discussed today, or maybe another one you want me to address in a different video. My DMs are open, the comment section is open. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're ready to take the next step and have a coach by your side working through those limiting beliefs that keep you playing small in your business, feel free to apply to work with me one-on-one. I work with select creatives for 6 months at a time to really get them to the next level so they can grow their business and build their dream life. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time.